Hey guys and gals, it's your favorite elk. As you can see, I'm wearing a hat today. No particular reason. I just felt like wearing a hat. Sorry about that. I had to turn on my fan. It's probably about 9 million degrees in here. So I don't really have anything in particular to vlog about today, because not much has really happened. So I'm just kind of going to give you a wrap-up. So, last Friday, I'm recording this on Sunday night. It'll probably be up sometime throughout the week. So when you're watching this a while ago, the 23rd was my last day in session of my junior year of high school. Yay! Yay! So we went a half day, and well, not really a half day. We went till 11, and then I cut out and I came home and I got cleaned up and I went over to my metro. I'm not going to give a name because I don't want some crazy stalker. Went over to my metro for a job interview. I'm not going to tell you where I got the job interview because it'll give me a lot of nasty comments, but for my job interview, and I got the job. I'm good friends with the manager, but so part of this job is I had to take a drug test, and I don't know if you've ever taken one of these, but it's pretty awkward. I had to piss in a cup. The lady in the other room listening. It's kind of weird. And I just want to say that for this test I had to take, it's called the E-screen drug test. Oh, you just heard that. Maybe it's thundering outside too. It's storming pretty bad. I had to take this drug test called the E-screen, E-cup or something. I don't know. But it takes more piss than any other drug test on the market. And I'm pretty sure I had to go all Juno and chug down a thing of Sunny Delight to fill up this damn cup. It was the size of Texas. No. But, so after my P-test, I went and I hung out with some friends, and I had some really interesting conversations on communism and a Chinese food restaurant, which, looking back on retrospectively, was probably not a good thing to be talking about in a Chinese restaurant. So I went to the mall, hang out, started hitting on this chick at Spencer's, and I'm like, yeah, cool, hitting on this chick, and it was all going good until she asked me what college I was going to, and I'm like, I'm 17, and she's like, oh, you look a lot older. I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, well, how old are you? And she goes, 27. So that was the end of that. That night I went over to my friend's house and I hung out, and me and him and his stepsister, she's a year younger than us, went and we hung out and we did all that jazz, and he was inside at one of our friends' apartments, and me and her were sitting out in the car talking and stuff. We haven't seen each other in a couple months, so we're talking and we're like, yeah, we're talking around, and all of a sudden I see this car, and it's turning in a driveway, but it didn't look like it was turning. It looked like it was like this, driving down the road, and then all of a sudden just kind of like slid up the driveway, and I'm like, oh my god, Taylor, oh my god. And she's like, what? And I'm like, you see that car just looked like it was sliding. It was really turning up the driveway, but it looked like it was sliding up the driveway. And my first thought that went through my head, I was like, oh my god, Taylor, that is a transformer. That is a robot in disguise. That is so I'm going off on this whole rant about that car being a robot in disguise. And a police officer drives by the car. Apparently I'm yelling this with the windows down, and this officer stops and puts it in reverse on a street, which is illegal, and rolls back and puts on his little light, shines it in our little car, and goes, were you talking to me? And I go, no, officer, I was talking about that transformer. He's like, what? And we talked for a while, and he pretty much told me that I had a loud mouth and I needed to shut up. And I did, until he drove away. And then I was like, bitch, please. So, see, the next day, woke up, I came home, and walked around in my house. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I'm like, yeah, it's summer, yay. So I fixed some instant noodles, and those of you who know me know how much I love my instant noodles. So, fixing my instant noodles, right? And I hear the beep, 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 and I'm like, oh, the microwave's done. My instant noodles are completed. So I'm chugging them across my kitchen, right? I'm like, on my way to the microwave to get my instant noodles. I'm really psyched about them, and I'm making my way across my kitchen, and all of a sudden my foot's like, whoa, whoa, don't move anymore. And I'm like, whoa, okay, foot, what's going on? What's going on? So I'm wearing these really baggy jeans, and I grab on my jeans, and I start to pull them up, and then my foot once again goes, whoa, stop what you're doing. And I get the jeans up, and I look down, and there was a piece of glass in my foot. And I imagine it was probably in about 1/4 of an inch until I was an idiot and grabbed the jeans that it was attached to and pulled up. And I pushed it about 3/4, half, 3/4 of an inch deep into my foot. And I'm like, ow. And so I pull it out, and blood goes, pow. There's this whole shotgun effect across my kitchen floor, right? The carpet. For some reason, we have like carpet in our frickin' kitchen. It's the dumbest thing ever. But it goes, pow. And I have like a saw going on in my kitchen, right? There's blood shooting everywhere, and it was horrific. But I put a sterile strip on it and a band-aid, and luckily I saved my foot. It's all good. We don't have to worry about me being a handy-capable person and an amputee. I'm safe. I'm fine. And that's about it. I started storming, and I'm like, ooh, if I'm going to do a vlog tonight, I better do it now before the power goes out and I can't use my computer. So I didn't have time to think of a topic, so I decided to just wing it and talk. And this first one I've really just winged it on? Wing it or wung it? You decide. Wing it or wung it. But this is the first one that I've ever really done that on, and I want some feedback. Tell me what you thought. So, yeah, that's about all I got for you. Thanks. Bye.